Imagine finding a place that's been tucked away for almost 50 years. People call this the Thailand of Europe, and it's easy to see why when you look at these waters. It's spectacular, really. But getting to the Shala River isn't exactly straightforward, is it? There's a bit of a scramble here at the Koman pier, and watching those ferries maneuver in such a tight space is, well, it's quite a sight actually. It feels really raw and functional, which I suppose is part of the charm. Guess what? I'm going to show you exactly what to expect on this journey, from the reality of the terminal right up to the hidden corners of Blini Island. That way, you can just settle in and see it for yourself. Let's head out onto the water. To even see the water, you have to go through a narrow tunnel that feels like it's from another century. It's a bit of a squeeze actually, but it leads right to the Koman terminal. You can see the Berisha ferries just waiting for the last passengers to arrive. It's the main hub here at Koman, really, and everything revolves around their schedule. There's food being sold right outside on the square, but actually, you can just head into the restaurant for a coffee before catching your boat. It's much more relaxed. The inside is a bit of a surprise. It's filled with old radios and other objects from the past. It feels like stepping back into a different version of Albania, I suppose. Back out on the pier, everyone is just waiting for their boats. It's a busy morning, isn't it? Then you see those ferries heading out. It's a bit of a tight squeeze at the terminal, to be honest, but it really shows you the scale of the lake. Once you're on board, you'll actually have to wait for the bigger ferries to clear out first. It's worth noting that even in mid-September, the sun is quite harsh, and having a canopy like this is a real relief, isn't it? Actually, if you look at the banks, you'll see these new structures going up. It's likely for the growing number of visitors coming to the area, but there's no road access at all. The only way in or out is by boat. Then you have boats like that one passing us. That must be one of the shuttles taking people to and from those new buildings. It really shows you how isolated everything is out here, doesn't it? Not only the passengers and their food, but even the building materials have to be moved by boat. It's quite a logistics challenge, actually.
If you want this here,
You'll see those 3 brand new guest houses here, but remember, access is strictly by boat. Can you imagine having to haul your luggage up those steps? It's something to keep in mind before you book, actually. You'll see the cliffs starting to tower over us here, and the passage is definitely getting tighter. It's quite a contrast to the open area where we were just a few minutes ago. This is when the journey really starts to shift, doesn't it? This was our skipper. He has a bit of a stern look and hardly smiles, but we found him to be a really friendly guy, actually. You'll be lucky if you get him for your boat ride, won't you? After this last sharp left turn, you'll see the Blini Island. This is where everyone starts taking those photos. Actually, we traveled through Albania for 3 weeks by car, and we saw so much. You'd be missing a lot if you missed the rest of our journey, so it would be great if you could subscribe and maybe like or share this video. It helps others find this content too, doesn't it? Thank you. To get to the other side, you have to use this rickety wooden bridge. It didn't feel very steady under my feet, and it's quite a balancing act, actually. It is interesting to note that the bridge is rebuilt every year following winter floods. Without road access, every piece of luggage must be carried across the narrow structure by hand. The bridge is also known for its noticeable bounce, making it a unique and memorable part of the arrival experience at Blini Island. The water is this clear because it's mountain-fed, flowing over a rocky riverbed that acts as a natural filter. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? So, this must be the mouth to the canyon, I suppose. Imagine this little Shala River working away for thousands or even millions of years just to carve out this vast canyon. It's hard to wrap your head around the scale of it when you see how small the river actually looks from down here, isn't it? Wow. It's actually pretty wild to think that this country was completely closed to the outside world for nearly 50 years. Albania was basically the North Korea of Europe until the early 90s. That isolation is the reason landscapes like this stayed a secret for so long. To be honest, the growth lately has been massive. In 2023, they had over 10 million visitors, which is nearly double what it was just a few years before. It's definitely become a huge budget destination for younger travelers. Actually, the infrastructure is trying to keep up, but some of the roads are honestly the worst we've ever driven. And we've been on some pretty rough ones across other continents. But I suppose that's the trade-off. Albania still feels like a land you can actually discover.
And the desert here is not too deep. The water is not too deep.
You'd never know it, but people still ask if Albania is really safe. To be honest, we felt more relaxed here than in most big European cities. Actually, you still see the concrete bunkers everywhere from the communist era. They're just part of the landscape now. It's a pretty strange mix of the old history and this new, very modern energy. It was interesting to see those small little wooden bridges. They're built so people can cross over to the other side. I wonder whether they too are replaced every year after the floods? And it's quite a lot of work to maintain, isn't it? Now that you've seen the Shala and those canyon walls, stay tuned to the channel for the other upcoming videos on Albania. Let us know in the comments if this helped you plan, or maybe even book your trip. Even a small like helps others find the video, actually. Thank you.